Hello, friends! Do you love to travel and learn about new places and things? Great! Then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun exploring the USA, the world, and beyond.
Hello, friends! It's Jasmine, the Jazzy Gray Cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. I'm so glad you joined us today as we explore the ancient city of Pompeii. Pompeii is located in the southern part of Italy.
Gracie! Pompeii is all in ruins! How did anyone live here?
Jasmine, you're correct. The city of Pompeii is now in ruins, and no one lives here now. Many people come here to learn about how ancient Roman people lived in 79 BC, 2,000 years ago.
But what happened? It looked like an explosion.
It was a kind of explosion, Jasmine, a volcano. Pompeii is only 5 miles from Mount Vesuvius. During ancient Roman times, it was a trading spot and had lots of farms. It was also a popular vacation spot. Many rich people like to come here and relax.
Wow! People like to take vacations even then. But you know what, Gracie? They still did fun stuff just like we do. They relaxed in public baths, which I guess is kind of like going swimming or going to a hot tub. But instead of going to baseball games or other sports like we like to watch, they saw gladiators fight and watched chariot races. They also like going to see plays, too.
That's right. People have been enjoying fun activities for a very long time.
What was the city like?
Let's see. There were temples for the Roman gods, Apollo, Jupiter, and Venus.
Ooh, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. Apollo was the god of healing. Jupiter was just like the Greek god Zeus, the guy in charge. Both of them had cool lightning bolts.
That's right, Jasmine. The Romans even built aqueducts that brought water into the city. Some people even had running water in their homes.
I would like that because I really like running water. The Romans were super smart too. Too bad they didn't understand the signs of when a volcano would erupt. The day before the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, there was a celebration for the god of fire, Vulcan. Kind of funny because volcanoes spit out fiery rocks.
Yes, it is too bad. Pompeii also did get lots of earthquakes. Not all did a lot of damage, but a few years before the volcano erupted, there had been a very bad earthquake. It took almost 17 years for the city to be rebuilt. And before Mount Vesuvius erupted, there were some small earthquakes. But the people didn't understand that earthquakes can cause a volcano to erupt. Even when smoke came out of the volcano, most people didn't think to leave.
Oh no, that is awful. Some people did leave, but over 16,000 people died. It must have been such a scary time.
Yes, I think so. First, the people would have heard a loud boom, and then the ground would have started to shake. People would have fallen over, and even the stands in the marketplace would have fallen over too. People would have seen the volcano send smoke and gases into the air. And not long after, around noon, on August 24th, 79 AD, the volcano erupted. The ash turned everything black and made even the sun look like it disappeared. Some people rushed to leave, but others hid in their houses. The ash just kept coming. Eventually, 9 feet of it covered everything and caved in the roofs of the buildings.
The mountain just kept on erupting all day long. By midnight, streams of blazing hot clouds of rocks, ash, and poisonous gases came pouring down the sides. These gushes had speeds of up to 190 miles per hour and burned everything in its way. 1 million tons of ash and rocks blew out of the volcano every second it erupted. When it finally stopped around 7 o'clock the next morning, That was 19 hours later. The city was totally covered.
Nothing could survive this. But the ash helped to preserve buildings, art, and even the bodies of people and animals. As the bodies decomposed, they left empty shapes in the solid ash, so we can see just exactly what they looked like.
The last time Vesuvius erupted was in 1944, but it wasn't anywhere nearly as bad. And although Vesuvius will erupt again, it won't happen right now.
That's right, Jasmine. And people are much better at paying attention to the warning signs and leaving before it happens. Now, how about we explore and find out how the people of Pompeii lived so very long ago?
Whoa, Gracie! This city is huge! How will we be able to explore all of it?
I don't think we'll explore all of it. We'll just choose some of the places that are most interesting to us. Like how about the houses of the rich people, the public baths, the plaster casts of people and animals, or the forum and the amphitheater?
Gracie! The roads were made of big pieces of stone, and we can walk in the deep grooves that were made by the chariots going back and forth. Look! The streets even had stepping stones so the people wouldn't get muddy feet. Very thoughtful.
Let's start here at the marketplace. You can see rows and rows of shops with their countertops and large pots that were used for selling their wares. We can even see graffiti that was painted on the walls. Too bad we can't read Latin, the language that the ancient Roman people spoke.
This restaurant over here even has money in the jar. I wonder what kind of foods the people were ordering.
I do hope they got to enjoy their meal. Now, let's head to the public bath. Public baths were very popular in ancient Rome. It was very important to the people to be clean. They would often come every day. To get clean, they would put oil on their skin and then scrape it off with a metal scraper called a strigil.
That's an interesting way to get clean. I think the way cats get clean is much easier. The baths were also a place to meet up with friends. You could relax here or work out. The baths had a changing room, a warm bathroom, a hot and steamy room like a sauna, and a room used to cool off. It also had a gym to work out. Sounds like a fun place. How did the water get here to the baths?
Remember I told you the Romans built aqueducts to carry water from lakes or rivers to the cities. An aqueduct is made up of pipes, tunnels, and canals that will take the water from the source into the cities.
Wow, that's really cool. Oh no, Gracie, I'm not sure I like that display over here. It's plaster casts of people that have died. Oh, it's so sad to see their faces and think that they weren't able to escape.
Yes, it is very hard to look at, but it's part of the history of Pompeii. Now, why don't we look for some fountains? They have faces that you will like much better.
They sure do. That one is a lady with curly hair, and over there is a man's face, and this one looks like a child wearing a hat. They all look surprised because they have round mouths where the faucets were stuck in.
This was such a fascinating place. Are you ready with some jokes, Jasmine?
I sure am. You'll never guess this one. Why are volcanoes so jolly?
Because they have fire in their belly?
No. Whenever they hear a joke, they erupt with laughter. Your turn.
Okay. How does a volcano greet a snowman?
I know. Nice to melt you. Good riddle. My favorite place was finding the funny face fountains. How about you, Gracie?
I enjoyed seeing the bathhouses. I think I would enjoy the steamy room the most. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place? Don't forget to tell someone you love.
That's right. And come back next time for the Galapagos Islands. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello, everybody. It's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page, and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.